Hi, welcome to another tutorial from Mathematica. Today what we're going to learn is about how to differentiate in Mathematica. Uh, Basically, differentiation can take a lot of time if it is a complex problem, but what we're going to do is how to make life easier. Especially for our engineers, we don't want to spend hours and hours how to differentiating by hand. So in the software, it's pretty simple, easy. So for example, it starts with capital D, you open the square bracket, you type in your equation, comma, with respect to what you're differentiating. It can be X, Y, Z, T, whatever. So right now I'm just going to differentiate with respect to X and then close the square brackets. So this is the function what we have. And right now I just want to, for example, I want to differentiate X squared plus Y squared. I'm just going to put a semicolon so that in the output it doesn't reflect. So I want to copy this equation X squared plus Y squared. I want to differentiate this equation with respect to X. So the answer is supposed to be 2x, and I press shift enter, boom, it's 2x. So I just want to for those who do not know differentiation, I just want to like show you. I mean, you don't trust Mathematica at all, or me who is trying to teach you guys, but you guys don't trust me. I just want to take you to internet app where it says I just want to differentiate d by dx over here. All right, so I'm going to put x squared plus y, plus y squared. So I'm going to differentiate this, and let's see what the answer is going to be. 2x. So well, Mathematica is not wrong. So I'm going to give some problems over here so that we can solve, we can learn. So after each problem, pause it and then play back. So I want you all to try to solve cos x plus x with respect to x. I'm just going to put a semicolon over here though. Okay, please pause the video and try to solve it by yourself in Mathematica. I believe you guys have done it and I trust you guys. So I'm going to solve it right now. I'm going to put d cos x plus x. Well, let me put it out. Wow, I didn't get any output. It just printed out my equation as it is. So there are a couple of things I missed out. One is comma x. Okay, I'm differentiating with respect to comma x. So this is one of the error. You can miss out comma with whatever you're differentiating with respect to. So I missed x, so I'm just going to put it. Well, again, my answer is wrong, I believe, because it's 1. So there's supposedly there's something wrong. Well, we all know cos, it should be capital C. All the trigonometric functions, it will be starting with capital letters like sine with capital S, cos capital C, tan capital T. So make sure you do that. And then our next error is, I believe, in this cos of x, I need to put a square brackets over here, and then you press shift enter, you get 1 minus sine x. So this is how you try to track down your error. I believe it's going to take a while for us to figure out all these kind of errors and things like that, but make sure you follow it properly. So this is currently this is easy. I mean, even by hand we can solve this. I mean, for me definitely I wouldn't use Mathematica to solve this easy equation. But well, if suppose we have, I'm going to go to the palette. I'm going to select numerator and denominator. I want to solve x squared by x squared minus x squared minus x. Okay, so this one, this is pretty difficult, I believe. I don't think so I can solve this by hand, and even if I know how to solve it, it's going to take hours. just trying to figure out the methods and everything. So I want you all to pause the video and try to solve this in Mathematica. So well, I believe you guys have solved it, so I'm gonna work this out. I'm just gonna be the lazy guy here, copy. Okay, I'm gonna paste it, comma, x, square brackets. Wow, it's a big answer. Now, how are we gonna simplify it? I believe you can simplify it. So there is a function, I believe we have learned it earlier. You use simplify function. Again, I'm gonna be lazy over here. I'm gonna copy, and then I'm gonna paste it here. I want to simplify it, and then close brackets, shift enter. There you go. You get much simpler answer. So if you were just imagine trying to solve this problem by your hand, it's going to take hours, or maybe if you are pro, you might even solve it in like 15 minutes. Maybe, I do not know, but this is much simpler. So I would like to give you one more problem, which is, so I'm going to open the bracket, x cubed plus cos x sin x. So how do we solve this? Try to pause the video and then come back. So well, we use the function, and then you copy that equation. I would tell you to write it down properly by yourself rather than copy paste. Don't be lazy as me. So I'm going to put cos, and then I'm just going to correct all the errors in this, and then I'm going to put, I'm going to put sine, and then brackets, and then comma, and then you put here x. I want to differentiate with respect to x, and then I close, shift enter, boom, you get your answer. Well, I believe you can simplify it further, and you use the simplify function. It's pretty easy, yeah. You copy, you put a paste here, and then you close that, and you press shift enter. Much simpler equation. So this is how you use your Mathematica and you play around with it. So I would like to solve one more equation with respect to y, just to show you, just as an example. I'm going to take the earlier function, this particular equation. Yeah, I'm just going to copy this, and I want to differentiate it with respect to y this time. So I'm just going to open the derivative function, and with respect to y, and you solve it, so you get 2y. So this is pretty simple. You can do differentiation with respect to anything. For example, if suppose I'm doing differentiation with respect to t, let's see what our answer is going to be. It's supposed to be 0, and it is 0. So this is how we play around with differentiation function. So right now I want to show you some common errors which we can face in Mathematica. For example, sine d, okay, d x square comma x. I'm just going to put a simple equation, and you press shift enter. Well, you haven't got any output out of it. I mean, basically they have just written it out as it is. So well, to look at it, what is the error? I mean, yes, I haven't put capital D, I use small d. So make sure you always use a capital D, or else you would definitely get an error. I mean, you would get a wrong output basically. So this is one of the errors that you can come across. The next error I would say is using curly brackets. For example, x squared comma x, shift enter. Again, you get some weird output. So what we do is just make sure you put your correct brackets. It should be square brackets. Shift enter, you get 2x. And next common error is x squared. Maybe you put a semicolon or put any other punctuation marks, it can also give you a wrong output, completely a wrong output. It should be 2x, but it gave us x. I have no idea why, but make sure, make sure it is a comma right after your equation. So I just like to write out some common errors, some common errors while solving this is one, using small d instead of capital D. Make sure your function is always like capital D, square brackets, your equation, you're differentiating with respect to x, y, z, t. I do not know what it is, but if you're putting it with respect to t, I mean the time, do it with respect to time. You close the brackets, shift enter, you get your output. The next common reason is using of curly brackets instead of square brackets. So I just showed you an example earlier. Make sure you don't mess it up. And then using of the wrong punctuation, the wrong punctuation marks. So make sure you use comma after your equation. Make sure this is like essential. Yeah. So I hope you understood something out of this differentiated function. I hope this makes your life much easier. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned.